Hi Virgos, so this is going to be a reading for the sign of Virgo, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay, so if you have any of those placements in Virgo or any other placement in Virgo that's significant to you, this could resonate. Take what resonates, leave out what doesn't, and of course there's no gender in tarot. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this reading for my Virgos that are going to be watching this. Okay, now interesting, I don't know why I feel the need to mention this. When I was doing another reading prior to you guys, the energy was, there was a lot going on outside. It was very beautiful. It's been very beautiful. It's not as hot as it has been. It's been very hot, but there was a lot of there was noise, and there was a truck outside, and they were because I live right across a little factory, like a small business, and there's noise, and it's the weekday and there's things going on. But for you guys, it's very calm. It even got a bit windier. Okay, it even kind of looks a bit sunnier. So I don't know if for some of you guys, the weather or the environment or the atmosphere may have something to do, or may have a meaning, or be a synchronicity of some kind, but something about the weather could be very significant. Okay, it says, today I am kind, today I will make this day count, I will do something kind for someone. So you could be in this energy. I'm getting you could be receiving, having someone do something kind for you. I don't know why I'm getting for some of you. It could be spontaneous, like a little act of kindness. It could even be somebody complimenting you, something along those lines. But I am getting there's something that feels good in the air. And that's interesting because I was just mentioning the air, the wind. So there might be something that feels okay, I think sometimes, I don't know why I also feel the need to mention this, but, I'm mentioning it for a reason. I don't take things that I'm channeling or getting when I'm doing a reading lightly. Some of you guys could be in this energy, or have been, where you kind of feel like people are only, nice, or we live, how can I explain it? We live in a world where everything's so rushed. Traffic this, and hurry up this, and I gotta go this. And some of you guys may feel the places, the people, where you're at, your atmosphere, okay? For some of you, it could even be while you're walking, so it doesn't even have to be there driving a car. You're in this energy where you are running into people that are a bit more lighthearted, a bit sweeter, a bit nicer, okay? It could be the same gender, but it could also be opposite gender. So yeah, it says, today I am resourceful. Today I will turn anything into an opportunity. So some of you guys might be taking your resources kind of not lightly, okay? Maybe you're usually someone that takes your resources, whatever those things may be, more lightly, but you might be kind of taking the opportunity to do something. For some of you, maybe also because I'm mentioning the weather, because it's also maybe less hot. At least I feel like it is still, don't get me wrong, pretty hot here where I live in the West Coast, so some of you guys may still kind of feel what is she talking about, it's still hot, but it might be a little bit less today, or when you're watching this reading. Okay, so take that as it resonates. I'm gonna pull, should I pull these or tarot? Okay, pull one of these and then tarot. So give me a message for my Virgos. It says, feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Okay, so That could be significant, okay? You might have somebody who's undependable, insincere. That could even be people around you that you find are just not people you could depend on in some way. And I'm not getting codependent. It's just people that, you know, sometimes you have dependencies on some people. You depend on them for something. Not that you're codependent, right? Because those are two different things. But they may be insincere. Yeah, Nine of Swords. It could be, for some of you, I'm getting with that card. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for that noise. For some of you guys, if there's like my neighbor's dogs. For some of you, it could be, I don't know, a dog could have a significance. For some of you, maybe a dog could be significant to a message, or you might feel like your dog gives you a message or gives you some kind of download. There goes the bird, and I have not heard the bird pretty much today, actually. So it's like a parrot and some birds. So I don't know if a bird could be significant. Okay, some of you guys might be seeing someone or something for how it is. It could have to do with your household or your home environment. Okay, for some of you, maybe you can't even sleep. And again, I am not diagnosing anybody, obviously, but you could have anxiety, maybe some slight depression or issues of sleep. Okay, like I'm getting like insomnia for some of you. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. Yeah, some of you guys might be kind of walking away here. I said kind of. I am getting for some of you, you kind of have already, but maybe you haven't taken maybe physical steps and or emotional to get away from this energy that's making you feel bogged down. Yeah, bogged down, it's giving me the energy of like when you feel like really fatigued, tired. It's almost like when you're not just tired from no sleep, you're tired and drained from like energies around you. Okay, so take that how it resonates. Some of you guys could be feeling like this while you're in bed. Maybe your thoughts are a bit overwhelming. I'm also getting the word intrusive, so some of you guys may have some intrusive thoughts. Okay, that's hardly a word I use. So yeah, that could be for somebody. I feel like, yeah, you're walking away from something that doesn't make you emotionally happy. I do feel like it could have been something that brought you emotional security at one point. Okay, but isn't it? I'm getting the word home again. So it could have been something that brought you a sense of home vibes, a sense of comfort. You're no longer really resonating with that. I don't know why a red hoodie could also be significant, or like a long sleeve red shirt or some kind. For some of you, it could even be a blouse, right? Like a red blouse or something. Okay, I got the Lovers, but I'm going to see what that's about. The Lovers, give me more about the Lovers. Okay, the Six of Wands. Give me more. The Seven of Wands. So is there something here, a connection with somebody? It doesn't have to be romantic. It could have been platonic, maybe even for some of you family, but I am getting more so platonic, or maybe never past the talking stage. I don't know why when I was saying that, that it could be a, you know, a dynamic beyond like just romantic. I felt guided to kind of stop and be like, but I don't necessarily think it's family. So it could be like a friend, okay? It could be more so platonic. I feel like this is you blocking somebody out, okay? Or Divine is blocking this out for you. Divine's orchestrating some kind of blockage. I almost get that this could also be somebody that puts you up in a pedestal. see. Give me more. Yeah, but you're focusing on your own abundance, or you're in this energy of having everything secured. You might even be in this energy where it's maybe even not so much about money. You're just trying to be secure within yourself. For some of you, though, it could include money because it is pentacles, but it could just be you being secure within yourself. Also, with that Six of Pentacles, I also feel like, yeah, it's your turn to someone, or for people. I feel like this could be either like a friend or someone that you're gonna become friends with. But this does feel platonic. This doesn't feel romantic. And it could be spontaneous. It could even be maybe like at the park, or you're out somewhere and this person is generous with you. Yeah, because you could have had people or a person in the past, okay? I said people. So for some of you, it could be more than one person that were taking advantage, or they had, they wanted to look at the advantages of you. Yeah, the Magician energy, Gemini energy, so they may have been in this energy. And again, it doesn't have to be, I'm sorry guys for the background noise, it doesn't have to be a Gemini. Remember, we all embody different energies for different circumstances, different experiences. It could be people that, like, they wanted to see what you can bring to them. I'm almost looking at not even so much the meaning or the sign of this card, but more so what's on the table, what resources they can take from you. So you could have had people that were kind of like, what resources can I take? Can I take the sword? Can I take the cup? Can I take the, you know, the pentacle? Getting a big emphasis on the pentacle. So this could have been people that maybe for some of you might have wanted like the material things you had. And I said had as in past tense. So for some of you, maybe the things they wanted that you had before, you either like don't have interest in those things, or they're no longer, they don't possess that great of a meaning to you anymore. Okay? I feel like it could be more like minor stuff. You know, like sometimes people get jealous of like the smallest things, and it's like, okay, well, you can kind of have it, whatever. Like, I don't, or go look for it somewhere else. That's not even something that I put much meaning into. I hope that message made sense. Yeah, and you may have turned a bit cold. Queen of Swords, you know, even though this is a reading for Virgo, some of you guys may have embodied, okay, some of you guys may have air sign, yes, as a significant placement, or you can also just be, you could be a Queen of Swords, where you can get into this element of like, I'm gonna be cold. Whenever it's time for me to be straightforward, I'm gonna be very straightforward. Whenever it's time for me to cut with the sword, I'm gonna cut with the sword. And I feel like, you know, I'm not speaking for in this like in a for all, I'm not speaking for all Virgos out there, obviously, but I do feel like Virgos can be very cut and cold, like when the time comes, you know, very like straight to the point. You know, Virgos are kind of known to be somebody that pays attention to detail, and sometimes that could even mean, you know, using little details to kind of be a little bit harsh, right? So for some of you that could resonate, yeah. And this could have been with like people that you may have wanted reciprocal energy. You may have wanted like equal give and take. You give me, I give you. You fill the cup, I fill the cup. But there may have been a lot of disappointments here. There might have been this energy of like putting you up in your mind. Okay, so I'm kind of getting like a bit of agony in the mind, but it could also have been like emotional wise, it did also touch you. Yeah, but these people could be facing judgment here. Yeah, they could be facing judgment for being a bit stale with their emotions. Okay. They could be facing judgment as in, you know, they may have been very stale, very stagnant with their emotions, so they're now paying the consequences. Okay, the Emperor came out. What is that Emperor? Yeah, the Five of Pentacles reversed. Is this you, Virgo, stepping into the Emperor energy? Regardless of your gender? Yeah. Yep. 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. Some of you guys, though, maybe you feel a bit directionless when it comes to, or there's not really like a sense of where to go exactly when it comes to your material wealth. Some of you guys, I'm getting also, like I was mentioning, where you're walking away from an environment or a household or something that may have felt like comfort at once. I feel like that's also a separate message too. The beginning message where I was mentioning like walking away from an environment that didn't feel, it no longer resonates with you or doesn't feel like home. You're getting into this energy where you are not going to be left out in the cold, because this almost looks like somebody being outside of like a home, right? But in reverse, I feel like that's changing. So the number 555 could be significant. Okay. Yeah, seven of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. I feel like that's you maybe feeling like, where do I point the directions at? Where are my directions? Okay. But I feel like this is you stepping into your Emperor energy, regardless if you're a male or female Virgo. Getting into this energy where you're able to be abundant, okay? Yeah, with the 10 of Pentacles. For some of you, this could even be building a legacy. Building beyond the means for you. Give me more for that 7 of Cups, Spirit. Yeah. The Queen of Pentacles. Again, regardless of your gender, male or female Virgo. Yeah, you're stepping into this energy where you're going to... Some of you guys, I'm getting like... I mean, you're Virgo. This is your sign. Queen of Pentacles. This is your natural element. For some of you, you may want to spend more time outside of a house, and more so outside. Doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It could just be near a lot of greens, grass, outside, and you're grounding yourself. Because for some of you, you may have a lot of people around this. Okay, so take this as it resonates what I'm about to say. For some of you, you may have people that are kind of like right here. Like, oh my gosh, no, don't do that. Or, oh my gosh, well, I think you should do this. Or, hey, I heard that this person, and you may actually be feeling like, okay, so what's true and what's not? And I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles being clarified, you are meant to be in an energy of like abundantly grounded. You're meant to be out on your own. So being out and about, which I'm a Gemini. I love to be out and about. Love it. Whether it's at the stores, out for lunch, even out at the park. I do enjoy nature. I would say for the most part. For some of you, this is what you need. You need the solo time. You need the grounding. Not the energy of like, and I love this tarot deck. It's all beat up, but I love it because in this Seven of Cups, it's more detailed. Look at the people that are like, oh, don't do that. So for some of you, you may want to check. That could be a separate message, or that might be a more specific message. You might want to check who's telling you, like, don't do that. Oh, but I heard this and I heard that. It could be gossip. It could be, like they say, chisme in Spanish, which would be gossip. I just said it twice without even realizing that. You may want to check that energy. Okay? Wow, I'm getting, and I don't mean to be harsh, but I'm getting the energy or the lyrics of that one song by Ice Cube. I think it's called You Better Check Yourself Before You Wreck Yourself. So for some of you, you may be in this energy of checking yourself because you're not meant to be in confusion. You're not meant to not know which cup. And these cups could be many things. It could be people. It could be actual things. It could be things that glitter. It could be things that shine, that bedazzle. However you see fit. I'm adding a little extra sauce when I'm saying that. But you guys get the point. Because I feel like you're meant to step into this energy where you're abundant. Give me more. Yeah, some of you guys, even though I'm getting it's going to be known, you may need to watch for people that are watching you or tell you about gossip or things when they speak. It causes destruction. Now it is sword energy, and that's mental energy. Those are thoughts, our thought process. It's air sign energy. So watch for people and the things that they say or the things that they see, because when they speak, it might actually cause destruction. But I feel like with the Tower card, also the Tower, I believe it is Scorpio. Scorpio energy could be significant. Scorpio season could be significant. That's mid-October to November. So the fall time could be significant. And I don't know why I was kind of getting the vibe of like, October, November, fall time. I literally got like something so brief like that when before I sat here to do your guys' reading, before I hit the record button. I was like, is there something significant about fall and winter? Confirmation. Yeah, because I'm getting that these people that are going to be exposed. Okay, now remember how in the message too, I told you guys about a foundation, right? Well, I didn't say the word foundation, but like a home, something about a home, or where you once found comfort. Okay, so it could be home. Okay, whether this is with like a partner, family, friends, however, everyone's living situation is different. You're going to see things crumble. Not literally like this, but I get more so the people. I don't really feel like it's destruction as in like a building falling apart or whatever. No, which, you know, we don't want that. That would be terrible, right? We don't wish that upon. I don't wish that upon you guys. That's horrible when, you know, natural disasters and just things, buildings and whatever, things get destroyed. Okay, so I feel like this is more so just people falling out, meaning like their mask is coming off, okay? And I feel like these people, Judgment, are getting called out. And did we not have Judgment? I believe we had Judgment earlier, didn't we? I showed it to you guys. I don't have it laid out here. I'm sorry. I know you guys like things organized, and for my Geminis, the cards were all laid out. I'm sorry. Like, if this isn't triggering anybody's OCD, it's kind of triggering a little bit of, I don't get that. Like, I don't mind that the cards are kind of everywhere, but I'm sorry. I don't know. That's random. So some of you guys may want to organize something. That could be for some of you guys. Yeah, organizing may help you feel more grounded. That could even be a message of some sort. But I feel like, anyways, I feel like there's people getting judgment. I don't know why a flock of birds could be significant, and that's interesting because I did see birds. White, more of a light color, and darker birds as of recent. So that could be for somebody, because notice in this judgment, there's like birds here. So for some of you, that could definitely be very significant, okay? That could be a sign that there's judgment on somebody's end or people's end, okay? So it could even be multiple people for you guys, okay? For you Virgos that are going to get exposed and called out and facing some kind of judgment. It says psychic ability, trust your intuition. Some of you guys need to trust your intuition. And that's interesting because I was talking to Geminis about, well, the reading that I did for Geminis, which is what I recorded before prior to you guys. I was mentioning how I was being called to do like a purple lavender-ish candle, and it has to do with like divine energy, connecting to your psychic, the higher knowing. And your third eye talks about trusting your intuition, psychic ability. So for some of you, your third eye could even be needing to be activated. That could even be why for some of you guys being out in nature or grounding might be something that I mentioned and is significant. Also, not going to be for all of you, but for some of you, maybe something about like eye makeup. For some of you, maybe you could do, I believe there was like a trend, at least that's what they called it, but it was a very beautiful like eye makeup look. It was called like siren eyes. So for some of you, something about your eyes might also be very significant, okay? I'm hearing, yeah, la mirada. La mirada is like your look. That's also a city here in California, so I don't know if that could be significant, but it has to do, you know, la mirada means like the look. So something with trusting your intuition. Some of you guys need to definitely trust your intuition. As I'm saying that, I'm being kind of I'm picturing like the Seven of Cups. A Seven of Cups person is not necessarily somebody that is seeing things for what it is. They're a bit confused on what is, what not, and how about this and how about that. So some of you guys may need to definitely trust your intuition, not so much the outside energies. Chain of events that will affect your life. Yeah. Okay. Take it as it resonates. I'm gonna take it. It says fair man. Dealings or relationship with a man. Oops. With a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So this could be somebody with a fair complexion, lighter hair, maybe even like older, like gray hair. That could be part of this chain of events that has affected your life. And it says pale, but not pale as in like skin tone. It says time to get out of a situation. Yeah. This person could be somebody that overwhelmed you emotionally, because look at how the pale, it looks like there's water coming out of it. So take that as it resonates. Let me get a little more for Virgo. Says nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Yeah, so you could be in this energy where you're actually wanting to nest, meaning like you're wanting to build something for yourself where, and take out family for the typical meaning that we were grown and programmed to believe. Family isn't just biological people that we're related to. Family could be people outside of your own genetics. And I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but it is what it is. you know, and I hope I'm not coming off in a harsh way, but if you know, you know. Like, nesting, you know, building your family could be beyond the means of just family, as in like somebody that you're related to. I don't know why I put a big emphasis on somebody. I said that strongly. So for some of you, you may be kind of building something where it feels like family. For some of you, it could even be that generous energy I was picking up on that might come out of nowhere. I don't know why every time I say that about like a friend, I don't know why I'm getting it. Might be when you're out in nature or in an area where it's not so busy. So it could be like out in the open in nature, a park. I know there's parks of many. There's like amusement parks. You know, there's actually just like city parks. So however it resonates, family wishes come true. So for some of you, you're building this energy of like what family means to you. Now with the wells, I think it's hard to find wells now. They're kind of uncommon, I believe, and they're kind of old school, right? So for some of you, you could have ancestors that are like, wow, this is what we wished we could have had, or this is something that we wish for you to have. So for some of you, maybe you're kind of transcending something that your ancestors wanted you to honor, okay? I'm being guided to get more, or do I leave it at that? I'm going to leave it at that, but I want to get... Well, actually, I'm getting no to leave it at that. If I could pull something, I'll pull something, but if not, we'll actually leave it at that. I'm being a bit stubborn here. Let me see. Give me one last message before I close off this reading for Virgo. I don't know why I feel the need to take a deep breath. Oh, and confirmation. Look at that. Before I started shuffling, look at the cards. 8 of Cups. Well, as I was starting to shuffle. And the Devil. Yeah, you're walking away from people that, like, they just don't serve you very well. Lower vibrational energies. And it doesn't matter who it is. Okay? Or you could also be walking away from people that, like, all that means, all the goods to them just has to do with 3D materialistic stuff, things that fulfill the ego. And remember, there's shiny stuff here. I mentioned bedazzle, I mentioned shiny, I mentioned sparkly, and those things are very intriguing to the eye. Right? To the eye. 33 was on the time right now that I was looking at that eye card. Yeah, you're walking away from those things. Let me see. Getting one last message for me. Yeah. 8 of Wands. You might even be getting downloads, a message of some sort. I do feel like this is downloads. You could have messages coming towards you. I don't know why green leaves could also be significant while you're in this energy of 7 of Cups. This 8 of Wands gets you out of this energy. I want to clarify that. Give me more about that 8 of Wands. Yeah. The High Priestess. Yeah, it could be downloads, as I was saying, and downloads are more so messages from you. But downloads, you know, can come in many different ways. We all channel differently. Yeah. Getting messages of some sort. Could even be messages. I did mention third eye. I do have crown chakra music on to kind of tap into the, the higher consciousness. The, crown frequency, crown chakra music helps you it helps me channel, right? When I like to play it when I'm doing the readings. So yeah, the Eight of Wands clarified by the High Priestess, listening to your intuition, listening to your psychic abilities. And what does it say? Psychic abilities, trust your intuition. So trust the downloads that you're getting. Trust that Eight of Wands, which is the messages. And again, I don't know why green leaves could be significant. Maybe you pick up a green leaf, or a green leaf could be significant of some kind. Okay? Maybe even when the moon looks like this could be significant. Because you're not meant to be in this energy where, yeah, things are great to the eye, but it's a sense of confusion. It's giving me that typical, and I know it probably sounds cliche, but not all that glitters is gold. Same thing with people. Not all the glitter, glitz, and how people appear is actually people or things that you should trust. So I hope that gives you guys some clarity and your guidance. But yeah, you're not meant to be in this energy. I also am getting like somebody could have this kind of face. I don't know why. This almost looks like a smirk to me. I don't know if someone's eyebrows may kind of have a higher arch or something. And that person can be part of like, because remember, it's not just people. There's all kinds of things in here. So maybe somebody that has an expression with their eyebrows like that could be significant. Like, be confused. Could be of significance, okay? Yeah, wow, confirmation. No wonder I was stubborn and didn't stop, even though I felt guided to just leave it at that. The Moon card and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, they don't want you to know. But remember, if you cover up this moon face, it looks like the sun. And again, birds, blackbirds. I don't know if blackbirds could be significant for you guys. You're getting clarity. You're getting messages. You're getting downloads about something that isn't known, something that isn't exposed, something that isn't shined on, isn't being shined on, shine upon. Okay? So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Do I leave it at that, Spirit? My intuition's telling me yes. Yeah, leave it at that. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that, and yeah, bye Virgos.